Alright, greetings YouTube neighbors. So 500 miles on the machine and I snapped the belt going through my just freshly tilled field. I could take it apart right here, but it's all full of mud, so might as well drag it back. I'm on my own property, so I'm using a tractor, and I got the awesome co-pilot here who's gonna help steer it back home. And then I wouldn't say I'm too four-wheeler smart, but I mean, every symptom matches the belt snap. They just haven't tore apart the housing yet. So, new fun experiment for me today. And I'm actually supposed to go riding tomorrow, so it's fix it today or don't fix it at all. So, we'll see how it goes. I'll take a video as we travel, and I'm gonna try to do an update video once I fix the belt. All right, we're underway. The little man is steering. He's doing a good job back there. So, you know, it just occurred to me, I don't exactly know how that bumper's mounted. It looks like it's mounted good, but I can hear some creaking, but then again, it could just be my old rope making some funny noises. So it's going good for now. Didn't take too much. I put the tractor in low mode, and we're cruising back home. And unfortunately, I think this is the first time he's steering this machine. So we're learning today, but he's doing a great job. It's good to have a co-pilot you can use when you're in trouble. All right, he's still doing good. We're kind of making our way through the swamp trail. It's as you can see, it's pretty mucky, and you can't go off the trail or you're going to be in the water. He's a little nervous, but he's doing good. It always is a bummer when you break something, but it is kind of fun to do something new with your kid and see how good you guys work as a team. He's a little pokey. He doesn't like the mud anyway, so it's going. All right, greetings neighbors again. So finishing up, yeah, I'd say my belt is in rough shape. It went into about 1 million pieces. What this didn't show you, because I'm not a professional filmer, is these little pieces get wrapped around the two mechanisms here. So clutch, and don't know what they really call that, but that's actually what drives the wheels. And then what it did is it shot the belt actually up into that secondary breather tube. There's two breather tubes. There's one here and there's one up there. So most of the belt ended up there. And then I had to peel all this off out of the belts. And I don't have a clutch removal tool. I did eventually get it figured out just with the pliers and some hard work. But yeah, Polaris's belt was something else. I mean, at least when it destroyed itself, you know, I don't have to worry about salvaging it, I guess. It's double toast. Just kind of goofy how it exploded in there. So the belt I'm putting on is I believe it's, I hate to say the name and not be right, but it is the world's best belt. So I will be putting that on. There's a bunch of great videos online that I've been looking at. Shouldn't be too hard now. The hardest part was just tearing out the debris. The nice thing is changing out the belt is not a hard job. The hard part was getting all the debris out of there, making sure everything's clean. And everything else from it, I gotta look. You want to always inspect the inside of the cover and see if there's anything you should be aware of. And honestly, for something exploding while I was in it, you could definitely see there was some belt rub right there, which I was getting a little bit of belt slap. So I would assume that's where that came from, but it looks good otherwise. It's in good shape. So yeah, we're nearly ready to go. I'm gonna take one more video after I finish putting it together and she drives again. All right, well, power tools saved the day. I got it all taken off, put back together. The one thing I highly recommend in this whole process is do get a belt change kit. I found one on Amazon. It's actually in my Polaris modification videos. Definitely worth your money. It has a belt change tool. It's got all the sockets you're gonna need, and a pliers. Works great. I highly recommend it. I did do most of this with power tools, but I did check the tools in that thing, and it works great. You don't have to take the tire off to do what I did. Obviously, it makes it way easier to work. So we're gonna fire it up and see what it does. Now remember, before I was getting a little bit of belt slap, so we'll pay attention to see if we hear that. Right now you hear nothing, which is different than before because I was getting a small amount of belt slap. And that is a good sign. It's kicking in on low RPMs and I don't hear anything. So now the key is I need to break in this belt. They want 150 miles on it. I don't know if I'll get that before I start really using it, but yeah, so there we're at. The whole process probably took me about an hour and I was learning along the way. So for a real smart guy, it'd probably take 15 minutes to swap it out, but so that's where I'm at. So number one lesson, as soon as you buy a Polaris, buy an aftermarket belt and keep it with you because you're gonna need it. Polaris doesn't sell you a great belt. Until next time, thank you.